Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, esteemed guests. Débouché. Lo siento. Asafa. Disculpe. Prestigia. Gomenisi. Désolé. Scusi. Matasafan. Maaf. Inyo shimi. Ontaxi. Samahani. Pardon. I'm sorry. There are so many tongues in which we can say, I'm sorry. But there are only 3 steps necessary to accomplish a successful apology. And unlike all men being created equal, all apologies are not. The 3 steps are to decide why you are going to apologize, to construct a carefully crafted apology, and then to anticipate the response you're going to get. So in deciding why you're going to apologize, there are many, many different reasons. First, and most obvious, is I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I did something that I need to apologize for. The second is more of a rhetorical apology. An example can be inducement of someone else's apology. So the other day I'm at Trader Joe's, and the smell of the coffee is dragging me towards it, and some lady in her basket just slams right into me, and she looks up, she looks me right in the eye, and then she keeps walking. Now I'm an Aries, so I kind of wanted to knock her down. But I'm an etiquette consultant, so I can't knock her down. Instead, I practice a skill, and I look at her and I go, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. And the veil of fog lifts. She looks at me, oh, I'm so sorry, I should have gone around, which she had plenty of room to do. So we went on our way, and everything was okay. Another reason to apologize is to shut somebody up. Come on, how many times have we seen this? The couple's arguing, it goes on for like an hour, and then suddenly, one of them apologizes. And then the next day, they're arguing about the same thing again, after having such a great evening afterward. So in that case, obviously, no solution was really met. It's just, let's just move on with the evening. Another reason is to buffer the next statement. So when the doctor comes at you with a needle and he says, I'm sorry, this is going to hurt. He's not really sorry. He has to give you the shot, right? The last, well, not the last, but the last one that I will cover is sympathy, to express sympathy. So for instance, I could look at Celine and I could say, I really want to offer you my condolences that you have to leave. And I have much compassion. So once we understand why we are apologizing, then we can move on to the second step, which is to construct the carefully crafted apology. Now, linguistic politeness experts Andrew Cohen, Elite Olstein, David Rosenstein, Stephen Scher, and John Darley suggests a 5-stage apology. The first stage is to express the apology. The second stage is to have an explanation of the violation. Offer, or show your responsibility to that. Offer to fix the situation, and then to promise that you're not going to do that again. Now, of course, that depends on the severity. The lady who bumps me in Trader Joe's does not have to go through all 5 of these stages to elicit any kind of, any kind of solution from me, because excuse me is just fine. However, if I lie to my mother, there's going to be a conversation, which kind of brings us to the point of the male versus female apology. When a man apologizes to a man, or anyone apologizes to a man, it's pretty much, I'm sorry, I won't do it again, okay, done. When it's a woman, it's a little bit different. It's, I'm sorry, I won't do that again. Yeah, well, you really hurt my feelings. Yeah, I know, I was kind of, a jerk. Yeah, I know. You ruined my night. Yeah, I'm really sorry, I won't do that again. Okay. So, with men, an apology will close the discussion. With women, it sometimes tends to open it. Which is why we need to anticipate responses to our apology. It's very helpful. So there's different results. As we just found out, there's the result of opening the wound. Now we have to discuss it and talk about it, and then it can heal. A second response will be, you're going to show your vulnerability. So this can have a two-part process here, or a two-part result, is that someone might now consider you weak and take advantage of you, or someone might think, wow, you're a really high-standing person, and have more esteem for you. So you want to kind of be careful who you're apologizing to, and not make it too mushy maybe, or make it more mushy. And then also it demonstrates your strength, and it can boost morale. So I was once choreographing a dance piece, and we'd been working very hard, and one of my dancers, he just kind of, he threw a hissy fit. And I tried to calm him down, and then everyone joined in, and I kind of like, oh, so I went outside and I had to think about it. And I was reminded of a gem that I had learned in a directing class I took from a teacher named Peter DeBono, and he told me once that the most strongest thing that a director can do is apologize to the cast. So I went back in, and I said, you guys have been working really hard, and I'm sorry I'm pushing you. And I know it's late, we're tired, why don't we do this a couple more times and go home? And instantly changed. Everybody was happy, and it was a great show. So it does help to know what's going to happen, and that way you can boost your own reaction to it. So if you follow these 3 steps, you will have a very good, successful apology. And as U.S. Navy Rear Admiral Grace Hopp, otherwise known as Amazing Grace, has said, it's easier to ask forgiveness than it is to get permission. Yes.